Their man's run for the presidency ended before the vote last year. Now Ahn Cheol-soo's supporters have watched him go the distance and win. This race has been very different from the one that captured the nation's attention for months in 2012. Ahn has been campaigning in a modest district of northern Seoul, appealing one voter at a time to become member of the National Assembly for No-One's seat. But his ambitions remain national in scale.
It's a fight between an individual without an organisation and a giant party. It's a fight between David and Goliath, but I will strive to win this election, riding on the hopes of residents for new politics.
Last year, this doctor-turned-software billionaire-turned-professor was a political sensation. His promise of new politics, untainted by the compromise and scandal that run through the major parties, appealing especially to frustrated younger voters. But old politics defeated him. He withdrew from the race when negotiations with the main Liberal Party for a single candidacy broke down. And he could only watch on as the Conservative Park Geun-hye claimed victory. The question now is whether Ahn's entry full-time into the political fray will mark the emergence of a viable third force in a regionally divided, often bitterly factional national system.
There have been attempts in the past to make a third force, but it ended in failure, usually vanity projects. Ahn Cheol-soo is different because there's been a call from South Korean people for change. Resentment from the two main parties means Ahn Cheol-soo could fill this gap.
Ahn's first task was to thank his staff and supporters. Next comes the tough business of forming alliances, perhaps building a party, making compromises. A difficult environment in which to nurture the fragile concept of new politics. It might be hard to discern from tonight's events, but over recent weeks, Ahn Cheol-soo's political comeback has largely been overlooked in a news agenda dominated by North Korea. What's happened here in a small corner of Seoul could have a much longer-term impact on this country than Pyongyang's nuclear threats. Harry Fawcett, Al Jazeera, Seoul.